Live from West Covina, California, it's Foobar Sports with Josh and the Foo.
Welcome.
What up, I was waiting for a bed behind that. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Foobar Sports. I'm Josh with the Foo. And we got Joe C here on the mic. Just here to.
That's my name.
Just here to kind of watch us fall down on our faces like we normally do.
Yes.
So
if it sounds like Josh is quite unprepared this
I am
evening,
100% unprepared.
we've all been moving out of this dumpy little office in West Covina. So.
Yep. Yeah.
Josh
so
has
it's been quite a hectic
Josh
day.
has been moonlighting since the Eagles won.
Yeah.
Pretending to be conscious.
Oh, yes. And you know what? Let's talk about that. So this past weekend, the Foo and I went with some of our family members to the Eagles-Rams game.
Wait, whose house?
Rams
The Bird's house.
Bird's house, Foo.
Oh,
Bird's house.
Oh, dude, it was so satisfying seeing all these crying, bitchy face
So before...
fuck?
bandwagon Rams fans.
Oh.
bandwagon.
Oh, you know there's a lot.
Well, Foo, you're legit, so it's okay.
I'm legit. I thought I was bandwagon. Okay.
Foo, cut this.
Just take it, man. Just take it. So, at the game, obviously, we were quite inebriated heading inside the game. And one of our friends, so because it was my birthday this past weekend, she had bought me a bottle of Jameson. So we weren't able to meet up with her because she was tailgating. So
Guess what the next best option was, Foo?
we went to a bar.
Scavenger hunt.
Well, hold on. Leading up to that, she's like, I'm just going to hide it for you. I'm like, okay.
And we're like, where can this possibly be hid?
And then so she texts me a picture. Hey,
Vagina.
I hid it in front of like the science building where it just looks like an entrance to a museum. And I'm like, where? And I just see like, it looks like you're just looking at the entrance. And then she sends me another picture with a circle with an arrow
around
pointing around a bush saying it's in there. I'm like, okay, what the hell?
Hidden
I'm
in
like,
plain sight.
First off, you realize where we are? We're in South Central fucking California, at Los
They
Angeles.
can sniff
man.
that shit out.
Like,
So the next thing we're doing is like, all right, since the bottle's gone, how much more drinks do we need to order at this bar?
So we kept ordering more drinks because we thought the bottle wasn't going to be there. So my dad and my brother had left before us. So me, the Foo, Ark, DJ No Chill, and his wife, we're still finishing up our drinks. Then we went to go get my dad and my brother, who happened to leave the bar where we were drinking and eating food to go to a pizzeria next door and continue to drink and eat food. My dad decided to get 2 large pitchers of beer and a huge pizza, mind you, 30 minutes before we had to go inside and go watch the game and go find the alcohol, mind you. So
how was DJ No Chill during all this?
He was
fine.
surprisingly chill.
Huh.
Yeah.
And check this out. Him and his wife, they brought, for some goddamn reason, they thought it was acceptable to bring cold vodka
And we're back.
and a chaser of Crystal Light of all things.
DJ No Chill.
And it wasn't even like regular vodka. It was mango vodka, wasn't it? Or
It was orange vodka.
Orange vodka.
So it was a little easier than regular vodka, but goddamn, dude, like they brought a big ass fucking thermos of it.
Yeah, they
I'm
brought
like, you had to bring vodka,
dude. Yeah, it was bad.
It's dangerous.
It was bad. And so they drank some of that. We go in, and we had my dad's all like, "Oh, we still got this beer." I'm like, "Dick, we gotta go watch the game."
right?
And he's just like, no, we gotta finish. And so me and Dave's like, DJ's like, okay, hey, let's just start handing beers out to all these fans walking past us. So we started handing beers, like pouring out some beer and handing them to some Eagles fans.
And I don't know if these guys heard it, but the first couple of guys that said yes, their buddies kept walking. And they're like, I'm not getting fucking roofied. And I was just like, holy shit, that's still a thing.
Apparently.
Yeah, dude.
Cosby'd. So
why would some grown man roofie another man?
I don't know, man.
Well,
I mean, for shits and giggles, maybe.
In public?
I wouldn't. They're just paranoid ass people, man. Can't Can't take a good thing
Word.
face value. Anyways, thank you for derailing my point here. We're handing them out to
Stupid
Eagles
fool.
fans and Rams. And so finally some Rams fans show up, and David starts handing them out to them. And one of them was wearing the punter's jersey.
You were
punter's
telling me
jersey.
about this.
Like, I've never in my life...
How did they manufacture that?
Never in the
I don't know.
Is that a
history.
special order? you think?
No.
You
no.
can special order them.
You can special order
Or
some.
you can customize your name on the jersey and the number. So that's probably what he did.
But I think the punter and kickers jerseys are like the cheapest ones because I think they're
they
available.
only manufacture like the top sellers.
So they're collector's items?
It's
Maybe.
I'm about to get fact checked, dude, and I'm about to come out on.
So
on the good
the punter
end.
guy, the punter guy comes with, and I guess like with a bunch of other Rams fans, and this one dude, one of the Rams fans had a blunt, and he was smoking it. So I'm like, here, dude, have a beer. He's like, here, have a toke. I'm like, all right. I won't say no. So had a couple tokes, and then they took off with their beers, and then the punter guy stood around and we're like, are you going to go with your buddies? Like, I don't know them. I just walked out of the bar with them. We're like,
Dang.
what the hell?
And the next thing you know, this dude's walking with us.
We're like, all right, man. Well, you want to come with the... We're going to go to the game, man.
Give me some. I'll smoke you two under the table.
Yeah. I mean, it was weird. And so then we finally went, and then I lost them. I don't know what happened to the guy. Did you guys end up losing him?
We intentionally lost him. Yes.
Good job. Good job. Very
Was he a nuisance? Or he
He
was just the guy who was just following you around?
was just a
with
guy
a
that's
blunt?
following us.
Interesting.
Yeah. It wasn't even his blunt, so what was the point of keeping him around?
True.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, never in my life a kicker's jersey. Actually, I take that back because the first ones I've seen to have a Raider. Yep, the Raiders.
Yep.
Well, I'm telling you, man, they kind of have to print as much as possible, seeing that they're a clothing line. They just so happen to have a football team.
Well, the NFL. I mean,
Yeah.
it's shared revenue. It's all good.
It's a moneymaker, man. I'm telling you.
But yeah, so then we go into the game, and I'm going in the game, and I'm drunk off my ass, and I'm screaming off the top of my lungs the Eagles fight song. I can't sing it now because my throat's just a shit.
What a
But
douche.
I was singing it loud, and I was like going up to all the Eagles fans, and I just see all the Rams fans just giving me all kinds of dirty looks, like motherfucker. I'm like, oh, don't be mad, come on. You guys are gonna score on us like two touchdowns. It's fine. Like, I can't just enjoy my game. So then we get in. And
You're that guy?
Hey, fuck,
Yeah,
I was
he
this
was that
time.
guy.
I sure was this time.
This
I was not last time. I was quiet last time. This time we go in. I'm like, dude, we're gonna lose. I don't care, man. I'm just gonna watch this damn game.
He did say that though.
I did.
He prefaced that most of the day saying, "I don't give a shit who wins. I just want to enjoy the Eagles game."
Yeah.
And
I sure enjoyed it because it did not turn out how we expected.
and dude,
what the fuck?
we sat in the Sikh friendly section too.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Check-
let's not be discriminatory here.
Oh, I'm not.
With
Dude,
it's
they were
just
totally rocking the colors.
It
dude.
was surprising because they had like the turbans in Rams colors. Like they had the gold,
They had
and
a
the
blue turban
the
with
white,
a blue turban with either a gold like thing or like a silver platinum thing, which matches the Rams. So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool.
and they were getting all fired up
But
too.
this
like-
guy's dad was just like for like an hour. Do you guys see those Sikh guys over there? We're like, yes, man, they're people. I see those people.
Yeah, my dad's not politically correct.
He was just super, super surprised that so many were there.
I think my dad, no offense, but I think my dad was on high alert. Not necessarily the stadium, just him alone.
Just him?
Yeah.
yeah,
your dad.
he's that guy.
He's stressing for the whole stadium at that point.
Jesus.
He's Cotton Hill.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. He's Cotton Hill in giant form.
But to get to the foosball here, Foo,
Okay.
the Eagles whipped ass, dude.
Oh my god, I cannot believe any of it. Like Jared Goff, that one interception where he was like falling down and just decided to throw it, and then it landed in the Eagles' lap. It's
Dude.
just, like the Rams look like they're in disarray, and
That's too bad.
I mean, and not only that though, the Eagles, we didn't even have Carson Wentz starting. We had Nick Foles starting.
These guys' backup quarterback shredded them.
Come on, Super Bowl winning quarterback.
yeah.
You know,
Sorry.
don't forget. Yeah, I mean, no, I didn't expect this. I mean, Carson Wentz went out because he had like a lower back fracture. Like a part of his spine is like fractured on the bottom part. And I guess it's been like that since October. He just never reported it until like last week. And so then they're just like,
sucks.
well, shit, okay, you know what? You're going to sit out. Nick's going to play. And I don't think they're going to put him on IR yet or injured reserve yet until they know it's 100%. Like it needs like 6 months or something healing time. So
I mean, which is dumb. Who cares? There's only 2 games left. Like,
honestly, on this, I think that, you know what? Just let Nick Foles ride out the rest of the year, and then if Carson's ready for the playoffs, let him play. But it's not worth it for him to get injured again after last year when he blew out his knee.
You saw with RG3 on the Redskins.
Yeah.
This dude Jose Josie whatever. He was a great quarterback from Rutgers, right?
No, he went to Baylor.
Oh yeah, Baylor. Sorry, he went to Baylor. He was supposed to be like the next Michael Vick, but with an arm, and he did have an arm
with our accuracy and everything. And he when he came into the league, he blew up the
dude.
league.
They sat him for 6 games, and when they brought him in, they were like, "What the fuck were the Redskins doing sitting this guy?" He was that good.
Yeah, he ended up leading him to 10 straight wins, I believe, and then they went into the playoffs, and then he got hurt.
And Redskins panic, and at halftime they put him back in because they want to win the game.
Yeah.
Mind you, the first guy's fucking year, and they're making him play through an injury. The story doesn't end well. He gets hurt again.
Dang.
And he's never been the same.
He's never been the same. When he came back the next year, he was just shitty. And
they were really like putting it on him to carry the team.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
And he hasn't been the same since.
Dude, the Redskins are just terrible.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Terrible organization.
Bad organization, bad team. Yeah. I mean, they screwed him over. So now, I mean, he's trying to find new life with the Ravens, but he can't even do that. So, yeah, they should just let Carson Wentz sit and let a proven vet like Nick Foles, who's already shown that he can
make him earn his money.
Yeah, make him earn his money. I think he actually earned a $500,000 incentive last week for starting, for being a starter.
Oh wow!
So he gains. Yeah, they restructured his contract this last year that every game he has to start, he earns $500,000 extra towards his salary.
Crazy.
Yeah. So if he has to start the rest of the season, he's gonna
make a cool 1.5 mil.
1.5 mil.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Just because his name is on the starters roster.
Right.
And then I think if he wins, I don't know the exact details, but I think he wins he gains a certain amount of money and incentives as well if they get a playoff win. So if he can get a playoff win too, it's the same thing. So I mean, dude, the Rams, I don't understand. Again, I was so perplexed on Sunday. I'm like, what is happening right now? I'm like, I mean,
was it cold on Sunday?
It was pretty cold. It was pretty damn cold.
Well, goddamn, dude, you guys, the Rams.
Can't
Good thing they're building. Good thing they're building a dome.
Yeah,
seriously. I mean, it
Those
wasn't
are shit, dude.
It wasn't super cold like it was in Denver and in Chicago, where you have below 30 temperature. I mean, it was in the 60s, 50s maybe, but they should have been able to play in that. I think that they got smacked in the face with the Bears' dick.
I think, I think when the Eagles came, they were like, "Dude, this is gonna be an easy game." And the Eagles running backs, dude, they tore them up.
Oh yeah, each running back barely hit 50 yards, but they used.
But they had 3 touchdowns.
They had 3 touchdowns. Like they just kept driving it down their throat, saying "beat us, beat us." So the Rams got a lot to work on next week. I mean, they need they just need to at least win one of these next 2 games just to clinch 1 or 2, right?
To clinch 2, yeah. They automatically can clinch 2.
Yeah, I mean, they play the Cardinals next week, so I wouldn't really worry.
That's
about
a given.
It. Yeah.
I mean,
imagine though,
if the chosen Rosen shows up, dude, you're in trouble.
Though it is concerning though that Aaron Donald has not had a single sack in these last 2 games. He hasn't had a sack against the Bears or the Eagles, and the Eagles should have definitely allowed a sack to Aaron Donald. I'm surprised that did not happen.
Nick Foles was on fire, dude.
Yeah, he was. He did have that one interception to Aqib Talib, but I'll just attribute that to Aqib Talib.
Also, I forget the name of the cornerback. I think Peters.
Marcus Peters. Oh yes.
So during the it's a stadium. People heckle.
right?
This guy was, and it's on Twitter too. This guy was shouting at him, Marcus Peters, and to give you just a 10-second recap, he got traded from the Chiefs for disciplinary and personal personnel. Like,
Okay.
he didn't get along personnel there. So he's sitting on the bench, and this dude is calling him out, and he's like, dude, you're fake. You're not from LA. Get the fuck out of here. And he's like, where are you from? Dude, he almost walks into the stands. He walks right up.
He walks to the steps.
The steps, and he tells the fans, square up.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And the fans like, don't fucking touch me, bro. And he's like, that's what I thought, bitch. And then he walks back to the bench.
Dude, yeah. And that guy's been notorious for off the field issues.
That's why the Chiefs got rid of him.
Yeah,
because they don't need that shit.
Yeah.
Because if I could be mistaken, but he caused like unnecessary roughness penalties, which caused the Chiefs to lose last year. So the Chiefs are like, dude, you're costing us games now.
Yeah, he actually got thrown out of a game because he threw the ref's flag into the stand. Yeah. I think that was definitely one of the reasons why they're just like, we're done.
That's why, dude. It's
We're
like,
over
come
it.
on, dude, you're getting paid hundreds of
What the
thousands of
fuck?
dollars
Chill
a
the
game.
hell out. I don't get why these guys can't
dude, they can't
just
bottle
put it away.
They can't bottle their testosterone for 3 hours out of the whole week, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking stupid.
Meanwhile, corporate America's working 40-hour work weeks.
Yeah.
In all fairness, during the game, these guys that's at their highest testosterone levels. So they're not going to be thinking rationally.
Yeah, but
So
you're not.
that-
Well, hang on. Wait for this cool argument.
Okay.
Yeah, but still.
But still,
Good point. Good argument.
Thank you.
Like it
Thank you.
sounds.
I was working on that
sound.
one for a
But-
while.
Logical.
but food, guess what? The Eagles still won.
Compelling and
And you know what? The Eagles didn't. They're still in the playoff hunt now.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, because you know what? You know why? The Cowboys didn't score a single point and lost.
That's right. The Cowboys fans are quite quiet.
It was hilarious too,
quiet.
Dude.
because there were Cowboy fans there.
Cowboy fans went to this game just to be like, "Oh, bro, Eagles suck."
Eagles
Yeah,
suck.
just to troll them. Right?
Yeah, there was one. There was only one. Right
There was a
behind
guy
us.
behind us who couldn't stop shutting the fuck up all game. He just kept going on how the Eagles suck and the Cowboys are just having a bad year. And it's like, bro, they've been having a bad year for 23 years.
Yeah, he couldn't. He just couldn't stop. And I was just like, "Hey, man, how many points did you guys score today?" He's like, "How many Super Bowls we got?" I'm like, "How many of those were in the last 20 years?" He's just like, "Whatever, man.
Dude,
five."
they just can't. They're like
Oh.
DJ No Chill, dude. They just
Yeah.
can't take the L.
All right,
do
bro.
it.
I'm like, just take the L like your Cowboys did earlier.
DJ No Chill. DJ No Chill.
Oh man, it was great. And then this one chick was behind us that was an Eagles fan, and she was dancing in the fucking
She was going. She was
the
lit,
seats.
and she was keeping me entertained.
Yeah, she was like she was.
She kept
flipping
her
off
brother
the Cowboy.
entertained too,
Oh,
because
yeah,
she was
yeah.
rubbing his ass all over his head.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
My brother. Oh yeah, because my brother was wearing the little Rams beanie. His little.
So a couple times, like she like
bandwagon
twerked
Rams
on his
beanie.
head, and I'm like, "You just gave this guy his second lap dance ever."
Nice.
Oh yes, but you know what? Let's talk about some other football news. There's been rumors actually that Steve Sarkisian would be fired, and he is
Who?
the offensive coordinator for the Falcons.
What?
Food, check it out.
I am shocked and appalled.
I know,
right? And so the reason why that name should kind of ring a bell, at least for those that are in California and Southern California, let's say, you know what, Greater Los Angeles area. It's
quite localized.
That's right, not Southern California, Greater Los Angeles area.
because he was the former head coach of USC.
Okay.
From, I believe it was 2015 up until 2016.
14 to 15.
Oh, it was 14 to 15, right? Yeah.
Where he got fired for an abuse problem, foo.
Alcohol abuse, to be specific.
Was he showing up to games drunk as fuck? Or
He
what?
showed up. He showed up to a couple games drunk. He admitted after the fact.
Okay.
And when they were having a fundraiser, like he was super drunk in front of the boosters. And you don't get super drunk in front of those
You
the
don't
guys
get-
who give you money.
You don't
man.
get
Yeah.
drunk in front of your boss, let's just say. At least super
And they're
drunk.
not just like, oh yeah, we'll donate a couple hundred. No, these guys are donating millions.
Right.
And this guy's just getting plastered in front
Yeah,
of
it's
them.
USC. I mean, we'll get more on his past discretions
SC
later.
sucks, dude.
But he's going to lose his job with the Falcons because the Falcons aren't doing that well. And I mean, the offense looks like shit. They're supposed to have like one of the top quarterbacks, former MVP Matt Ryan.
To be fair, their defense has been shite.
Well, to be fair, also they've lost like 5 guys in like the first game.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, I mean, the Falcons. I mean, you could blame it on everybody. I mean, you could even blame it on the head coach.
Foo, it's your fault.
Because because they were also talking about firing the defensive coordinator, Marquand Manuel, because, again, they're not doing good. Their offense sucks. Their defense suck. When they have, like, all these pieces that got them to a Super Bowl, and they can't even scrounge out 6 wins. Like, they're barely at 5 wins right now.
Dude, those guys are on a way worse hangover than the Eagles.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. They're at 5-9 right now, and I mean their hangovers lasted almost 2 years. Damn, who would have thought giving up a 28-3 lead to the Patriots?
Yeah.
They always say past performance is indicative of future, so get ready for no Super Bowl next year, man.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, I mean, this is just another bad move or just another, I would say, bad job listing or bad piece on Steve Sarkisian's resume. Mm-hmm. I mean, because right after USC, before he even went to USC he was the head coach of University of Washington. Mm-hmm. And there were alleged, drinking, suspicions and allegations when he was up there too. But he had left USC originally as an offensive coordinator to be the head coach of Washington for like a couple of years. And then when Lane Kiffin, who was the then USC head coach in 2015, was fired, Steve Sarkisian quit on the Washington Huskies and took the job at USC. So he pissed off everyone in Washington.
Yeah, he's just burning bridges left and right.
Yeah, so even when they came down, they beat the shit out of us. And then so then when all this, drinking and all these substance abuse allegations happened and, were found to be true, he was then fired, and then he went to Alabama. Alabama picked him up as offense coordinator. Mm-hmm. They had issues. They were not a great offense when he first took over the role. I think that was one of the first years where they missed the college football playoffs. They didn't really make it into the college football playoffs. Steve Sarkisian's first year as offensive
Well, to be fair, they've been shit since Cheaty Petey left. So,
I'm talking about Alabama.
Alabama?
Yeah. You're not paying attention at all. Anyways, when he was on Alabama, Alabama had made it to the college football playoffs or even bowl appearances, for the past, I would say, 6 years or so. Uh-huh. And this was the first time they missed. And so he left, they fired him, and he got a job in Atlanta. Well, looks like that job's done.
Dang.
This guy can't catch a break. He's just gotten in his way from the beginning. It sucks, but I mean, hopefully he'll find a good job.
Yeah, we'll see.
Get his shit together.
I'm sure middle school needs somebody.
High school.
Oh, high school?
Well, middle school for Texas. If he wants to go to Texas.
Right.
Yeah, they got great middle school programs. So you know what, man? It's time. It's time. Usually I want to kind of leave this for the end, but since we're going on NFL right now, let's do our pick'ems.
All right.
So last week, I'm just gonna go ahead and say what we ended up with. Mm-hmm. Steph ended up with 4-3.
Okay, that's not bad. She's done a lot worse.
She's actually gotten much better recently. Has a new record of 40-39. Mm-hmm. Still in last. But she has a positive record. I'll give her that, man. Okay. Above 500. Classy. You, on the other hand, were 3-4.
Aw.
You did not follow up a good 6-1 performance last week.
I was just trying to be edgy.
Yeah, too edgy, apparently. See, gotta cut down the edge. Yeah, your big myths. God damn! I know. The Broncos, the Cowboys, the Giants, the Pats. Mm-hmm. And, yep, those were your myths. Yeah. You got them wrong, man. You got them all wrong.
God damn it.
Then I was actually a nice 6-1 last week.
So you're fucking cheating. I am
not. You assholes trolled me last week on purpose, and the Foo can attest to it because he even admitted to it. Because, you know what? His record says it. His record says it all. He was 1-6.
Jesus Christ.
I pulled a Steph out of my hat.
What's going on around here?
So you know what, man? You know what you'll see? You know what that means?
What does that mean?
That means I'm in the lead.
Yeah,
I'm back in the lead.
I gathered that.
At 51-28.
Is he still second place?
He's still in second place at 47-32. Josie, you're right behind him at 42 and 37.
Yep.
And Steph is actually creeping up on you there, buddy, at 40 and 39.
Oh, look at her.
You're in danger of being dead last.
That's fine.
Dead last.
I don't care.
So these next games we got are going to be the Ravens at the Chargers. Chargers are favored -4.5. I'll go first since you guys like to bitch about who goes first on this.
Dafui's going first every pick.
I'm okay with this.
So for this pick, I'm actually going to be picking the Ravens on this one. I think the Ravens are going to pull a little upset on the Chargers because one, Keenan Allen may not be playing. I don't, he's out. Melvin Gordon may still be out again too. They may actually just hold him until the playoffs. So I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Interesting.
Jesse?
Yep, me too.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Yeah. Did they win?
Of course, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you didn't see their game against Kansas City?
They're due for a loss then.
They were in a high-stakes shootout. It wasn't really too big of a shootout, but they were down by 3 touchdowns. They came back. Dude, and when they scored the last touchdown, they were like, fuck going for the tie. We're going for the win.
Yeah.
And they went for a 2-point conversion.
They did
and
it.
they took the game, dude.
Yeah.
Mind you, I think they scored on a offensive passing interference. But
that's hearsay. That's hearsay.
exactly, fool. Exactly.
Well, I mean, if only there was something where we can replay something.
You know what, though? They can't replay penalties, though.
Yeah, you're not
Really?
allowed to review
Yeah.
penalties.
Welcome
Welcome to one of the NFL's 500 rules, Stu.
Why though? What's the reasoning behind that?
It's always been non-reviewable.
Well, not only that,
Not to question the refs.
They don't want to
mostly.
question the refs. Question the authority figures that are on the field. So,
But now they do get graded. The refs are getting graded.
Oh, fucking finally. Okay, good.
Because earlier,
a lot of subjectivity.
Well, earlier this season, a ref actually got terminated mid-season.
yeah.
And that's a big no-no with the refs union. So, but hey, man, they're gauging it, and they're even saying, dude, we're sick of you guys fucking this up.
Yeah, they're holding them accountable. Like, I think the good refs, the ones that are the most efficient, are actually tapped to call like playoff games, and then like only one the best reffing squad, is it, or
Say what?
like what do they call them? Ref squads or ref team? Like
The team.
yeah, the team of refs.
team?
The team of refs for the game. Like whoever
I
has
think
the
it's
best
4 or 5 per game.
referees.
Yeah, they have 4 per
You have-
game and an alternate.
You have
like on
one
standby.
back judge. You have one back judge.
2 line judges.
2 line judges, and then you have the head. Then you have
The lead, right? The lead referee, or
the lead referee, and then you have the head referee.
Which is the one that gets the microphone?
that is the head referee.
the one with the white hat. Food.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
okay.
one that-
Is that
the
is that
one-
why he wears the white hat?
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
They just weren't out of blacks that night.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I know, man. I know.
Not in an NFL game.
So let's move on to the next game. Next game I got is the Bucks at the Cowboys. So Cowboys just came off that nice little donut they put up. It's so beautiful.
So what'll it be, foo?
Yeah, I don't have any faith in the Cowboys. Not anymore, at least. Not after that.
Not after your one wrong pick of them.
Not after my one wrong pick.
Then he's gonna pick.
That's it.
He'd rather have TB, man. TB. He wants
Tuberculosis.
exactly.
Right.
Gross.
Exactly.
I'll take the Cowboys. For the fact that I think Tampa Bay sucks, and they are they're up and down. They have talent at quarterback, but they just can't choose which one. And also, they're kind of like the Falcons. They're just players have been getting hurt all year. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard.
It's tough.
It's really hard to. I don't like to. I don't like this. I don't like this.
You're gonna pick the Cowboys, aren't you?
The Cowboys.
Son of a bitch.
2018,
Just because, man,
Josh chooses Cowboys.
Yep. Count it.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
What did
so much.
Sturf pick?
We didn't get Steph's pick.
Oh, good.
Yes, I'll get her pick.
She's
after.
eliminated from playoff contention.
Pretty much. Anyways, so the next game, we got the Jaguars at the Dolphins. So this is actually pretty even, -4 in favor of the Dolphins right now. This is a weird game to call because the Jags sat Blake Bortles. So now they have Cody Kessler, who was an
SC legend.
He was a shitty quarterback at SC, I'll admit it. He wasn't that good. He was not that great. He was like the Josh Rosen of
a
USC.
legend in my book, foo.
The Josh Rosen of USC. And he's
USC would be so lucky.
we are. Anyways, 11 championships, son. 11 championships.
fucking
I'm
dude.
busting out the Cowboys
whatever.
argument. 11 championships.
Oh man.
Yeah, this game's gonna be a toss-up, but I think the Jags are ultimately gonna take this out only because their defense is much
Well,
better.
Fu, do you think a Jaguar can take down a Dolphin? That's really what it comes down to.
In water?
Yeah, where are we? What's the scenario here?
Nope. Now you adding
Wait.
extra layers.
Well, hang on. Can they both be in the middle of like the sky?
Yeah.
Can they be like free falling?
Fu, they could both be in the middle of a desert.
Dang.
Cool. Then I'm gonna go with the Jaguar because I don't know.
Because they're spotted.
Yes.
Yes.
And also, the Fu spots a win on them. Same with me. It's Jags.
Good one.
But aren't you the food?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Next game is going to be the Texans at my beloved Eagles. So Nick Foles.
Texans all day, bro.
Oh. Ouch.
I think the Eagles can pull this one out of
What?
their-
Fu, but mind you, the Texans are 10-4, Fu.
Yeah.
Luckily 10-4, dude.
Luckily.
Yeah, I've been hearing some things about the Eagles being, having a good chance here.
It's time for the Eagles to wake up after that Cinderella win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, though? The Texans have barely been getting away with everyone. They haven't won convincingly. They haven't.
It's true.
They have not. I mean, who did they play this last week?
The Tejanos?
The Texans?
The Texans, who do they play? Ooh, I don't know offhand,
I'll
but
check it up here. But, I mean, last week's game was... they didn't look that great. I mean, besides Deshaun Watson's touchdown to, DeAndre Hopkins, I mean... It was okay. It was
those two are on my fantasy football team, Fu.
Yeah.
Live forever.
Live forever. Live forever. They barely beat the Jets. And the Jets aren't that good. I mean, they got a decent defense, but their offense isn't that good.
Oh, so now they got a decent defense, but they're not good.
They're 29-22. You guys lost. They won 29-22.
Mm-hmm.
They should not have allowed 22 points to be scored on that Houston defense.
They're no Baltimore, dude.
Houston defense?
They're no Baltimore.
Dude, they got J.J. Watt. They got Jadeveon Clowney. They have a better secondary.
Yeah, but the Ravens are always good.
The Texans should have had more points, in my opinion. But again, it had to do with Lamar Miller.
More points or less points allowed? Now you're taking two avenues.
Both, man. Both.
Dang.
Both. They should have blew them out of the water.
Well, you know what? Next week they're going to do it.
And you know what? All week they were saying that this is our coming out. This is going to be our coming out.
It
party.
was. Look at D-Hop.
29-22 is not a coming out party, man.
Tell everyone what D-Hop did to you, man.
I don't care what the hell
He put
did
up
to me.
32 points against Josh this week.
Nice.
So what, blah? So what?
So, wait. So who's coming out of the closet?
You.
Oh,
Sorry, man.
that wasn't planned.
Yeah, I'm going with Philadelphia. It's a homer pick, but I do think that the Texans will lose because also they do not have Lamar Miller. And this last game, they did not have a running game. They really had to just depend on the passing game. And when Deshaun Watson has to depend on passing games, it's not pretty.
Who do you choose?
Let's see here. If I were the winning team, I would be... What did you guys pick again?
I
Stuff.
picked stuff.
Okay. Let me go with things.
Okay.
Things.
Yes.
Thinks he got it.
Got it. All right.
Put him down for an eagle.
I sure did.
Yes.
Next game we got going is the Falcons at the Panthers. And the Panthers are favored -2.5 only because the Falcons are shite.
About
And it's
that.
at the Falcons?
It's
doesn't
in
matter.
Bank of America Stadium.
It
but
does who the line matters.
-2.5 at
That
Bank
means
of America
that
Stadium.
means it's pretty much even. You get 3 points for being a home team
Yeah.
in your favor, so it's pretty even.
Not if you're the Falcons.
True that.
So we're gonna go with who? Falcons or Panthers?
Panthers. There's no way they're going to lose to the Falcons.
Yeah. Me too.
I mean,
know what?
dude,
I
Steph
mean-
hasn't been coming through all year. Maybe 1 week.
Right.
Damn it! You know what? I'm gonna stay with you guys on that one and pick the Panthers.
That's a wash.
But they don't look that great. I mean, I think it was reported a couple weeks ago that Cam Newton's potentially
Has a
dealing
shoulder
with
injury,
a shoulder
right?
injury. He's a quarterback for the Panthers, and you could tell with some of his passes, like when he passes it, usually that guy has a cannon when it goes, more than 60 yards.
He's not 100%,
everything's looking like a lame duck. They even have to bring out a guy like their backup quarterback just to do Hail Marys.
Oh, what?
So they'll just bring out a guy just to
throw it across the field?
Just to throw it across the
So
field.
they know, all right, this guy's in. Hail Mary time.
Hail Mary time. Like, it's a dead giveaway. So, yeah, I mean, I think the Panthers will win, but barely. They'll be winning by the skin of their teeth.
Probably.
Right,
I mean, they got Christian McCaffrey, dude. He's a beast.
That's the only saving grace they got going for him is Christian McCaffrey. I mean, the best goddamn white running back I've ever seen since his dad.
White power.
Oh no!
No!
We don't want that.
Well, you don't know what context I mean it in.
In any context that is not.
What the fuck?
Nope.
No, sir.
But
2018, man.
There was 2
2018.
white running backs this weekend that scored touchdowns, and God damn it, we should celebrate.
Well, good for them, man. That's as far as you can go.
Let their wives give them some cookies. Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. That's fine.
God damn it.
So next, let's go with
Why
this.
must it be so controversial every time?
Every time.
The last time it was the Mexicans.
Yeah, it was the Mexicans.
Next week's the Japs, dude.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Can you
Jesus
cut that?
Christ.
They were
This is live, right?
They were this week when I picked the Texans over the
Man,
Dolphins.
come on.
All right, next we're going with the Steelers at the Saints. The Saints are favored -6. God damn. And
I will say, every time I cut myself shaving, I put little Japanese flags on my face.
Yeah, so
What the fuck?
Saints are favored -6. It's going to be played at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, or not Mercedes-Benz Stadium, at the Superdome.
You know what? Since I'm a Saint, I'll take the Saints.
So you're anything but, sir. I'm going to be going with.
I'm
the
a Saint
Steelers.
from hell.
I think the Steelers were going to pull another upset like they did against the Patriots this last weekend.
That was crazy.
Not
That
against
was.
the Raiders, though, dude.
Yeah, no kidding. How'd that happen?
Apparently, jeez. Who are you going with?
Yeah,
Joseph?
Nolans.
Nolans?
Yeah.
Nowlings.
Oh, I'm going to get a game up on you guys.
No, you will not.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
So, lastly, and certainly not least, we got the Chiefs at the Seahawks. And it's in Seattle. KC's actually favored -2.5 in Seattle, which is very surprising because that stadium, any team that goes in there is automatically at a huge disadvantage because it is loud.
Yeah.
Like they legitly have a flag and a retired jersey, number 12 jersey for the 12th man for their
Which
audience.
is just a reference
It's
to the
just their
fucking
fans.
Yeah, the fans, dude.
They
'cause
retired
they're
their
loud.
fans.
It's a goddamn
jersey.
joke.
Yeah, like I think one year was 2008. I think when the Saints played. Oh no, it's 2010 when the Saints played at the Seahawks in Seattle. When Marshawn Lynch busted out the game-winning run, it caused an earthquake in
What the
Seattle.
fuck?
Yeah, dude, they
it was
caused an
so
earthquake.
loud that they caused an earthquake, and like I don't remember what it was recorded at, like 3 point something, right? Like
Yeah.
something small, but
3.1.
if they felt it, like it was felt.
It was like
It's
that. It was
holy
like that
shit.
Mexico City one, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, what the hell? Yeah, it's crazy. So
I will go with the Seahawks.
the Hawks,
I just think they're gonna add
Upset
to the
'em.
Chiefs' woes.
yeah. You know what? I have Mahomes and Kelsey, but they did not do me any favors last week. I think it's going to be another upset too. The Seahawks are looking pretty damn good right now. With that defense is looking mighty fine. Though I believe they lost to the Niners this last weekend.
Oh yeah, the
If I'm not
Niners
mistaken.
won in overtime.
Yeah, I mean, fucking crazy.
George Kittle, man.
this
Who
guy-
is this guy?
This tight end from the Niners. Niners actually have a decent tight end now. All of a sudden, it's just, like last week, he put up 213 yards receiving
Jesus.
and 2 receiving touchdowns. Right?
And they were like, this guy hasn't sniffed 400 yards in the season, and this dude has a fucking 1,300 yard season all of a sudden.
All
dude.
of a sudden, he's like now talked about like, dude, you got to have him next year on your fantasy team. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, he just came out of left.
He came out. Yeah, I mean, he was fairly consistent all year. You know,
He falls into the category of run block tight ends, where they just overpower the guy they get matched up with. Because you also have receiving ones like the Eagles quarterback. I mean, tight end.
Yeah, Zach
Ertz. Zach Ertz. He could be a receiver. Like he has good hands. And he's actually
And
on pace to break the single season record of catches by a tight end.
Yeah, he's fast, dude. He's really fast. He ran 4.6 40 40-yard dash. I mean, and that's kind of been the thing now with a lot of tight ends, or at least that's what a lot of teams are trying to do. They're trying to find players that are fast. Tight ends that can run like a receiver but are built like a fucking linebacker.
Nice.
So that's where you have guys like Zach Ertz or Travis Kelce on the Chiefs. And now George Kittle is kind of following under that same
Hybrid
style. So yeah, it's
Tiger style.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. So Josie, you're gonna go with the Seahawks as well?
Yep.
Or yeah, all right. So yeah, man, I just think the Chiefs, especially without Kareem Hunt.
Hey, what did I say? Beginning of the year? Chiefs always fall off at the end.
Yeah.
What's been going on last couple weeks?
They've been falling off big time. The Foo actually traded with me.
I traded the best quarterback in the league, Foo, and I got shit on for 2 weeks. Look at me now, Foo.
Yep. Now this guy's in.
Now I'm favored to win the championship.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What do you get when you win your fantasy league?
A lot of
$700 Dara.
$700.
$700.
Wow.
Well, Foo looks like we're getting a cake.
We're getting the cake for show. Getting that for show.
show.
Yeah, I mean, George Kittle so far for the year, let's see here. He has already over 1,000 yards receiving.
Yeah, he's on pace for like 1,300.
Yeah,
if he has another couple good games.
I mean, the highest he had was pretty much 515. So this guy went from 515 yards to 1,154 yards, and the season's not even over. There's still 2 more games.
Crazy.
So this guy can add an extra 100-yard game,
200
maybe
even.
200 if he still keeps up the same pace. Yeah, so
crazy, dude.
it's gonna be crazy. Everyone, get ready for these games, and remember, there's Saturday football now because there's no more.
There's no college football.
There's no college football right now.
They're just waiting for bowl games.
They're just waiting for all the bowl games, and then not only that, there's no more bye weeks. So there's no teams that are not going to be playing. Every team is going to be playing this week. So yeah, it's gonna be some dope football. So let's kind of change pace a little bit. Unless you have something more you want to talk about football wise.
Yeah, I'm winning the championship this weekend.
Oh, anyways. So one kind of topic I wanted to bring up. So something recently happened in the NBA concerning a Mr. James Harden. Are you familiar with what I'm going to discuss here?
No, unless it's that double goddamn step back he took. It is
that double goddamn step back he took in a game. So I believe it was against the... Hold on.
Dude, you're only allowed 2 steps in the game.
Yeah.
James Harden just walking around like he's playing football, and they're like, let him go.
So it was on the
let him be.
It was against the Jazz, and so he was up close to the 3-point line above the key, and he crosses over, and then he does
you're allowed to take like a jump back,
a hop
shoot,
step,
a hop
just
step
a hop
back,
step and shoot.
This dude hop steps to another hop steps, then gathers, then shoots.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and you could tell, like, you look at the video. I'll see if I could post it a little later. But if you look at the video, you could totally tell it's a fucking travel. He should have fucking got called for it.
They don't call that anymore.
Not anymore, dude, because this isn't the first time he's done shit like this.
Also, a couple years back when LeBron was on the Heat, he had a fast break and he had a wide open layup, and he took 3 steps.
4 steps.
He took 4 steps, and he got shitted on for like 2 weeks, dude.
And it's all because they're moving their feet fucking quick.
Yeah.
Like, these guys they know how to move their feet quick. So like they're moving it so quick, and like you could tell, like when they hit that extra step, they pick it up real quick and move along. But it's like, dude, when you look at the video, it's like, dude, you should have called that shit. Yeah, and so they reporters asked James Harden, do you think you should have got called, on that play? And so then Harden's all, what do you want me to say? You want me to tell him myself?
At least he's cool about it.
Yeah.
He's like, we're in a hole. I keep saying the same thing, but you look at the standings and it sucks. Just look at not where you're supposed to be. He just continues to talk about their struggles on the Rockets team. But I mean, dude, he just admitted that he traveled. And I think this is a thing in the NBA because a lot of players, LeBron a few years ago, even now, like, I'm a diehard Laker fan, but I've seen kind of...
Oh, yeah, he's traveled plenty of times this year, dude.
Traveling's just, it's become a thing now. Like,
because they don't call it.
No, they don't. And
you know why? Because the NBA is like, dude, we're not turning into the MLB and calling every little bullshit. We're just going to let them play.
Yeah.
Which is better.
It is true. Like I do like the fact that they're calling less play,
within reason.
Yeah, within reason. I mean, when it's something as blatant as that, I mean, come on, dude. You could tell he took an extra step because he ended up 5 more feet to the right, not even back. 5 more feet to the right.
He like covered the height of his body in 2 steps.
Yeah, in 2 steps. Likely story. Yeah, man.
Other than that, just real quick, Lakers lost against the Nets. The Lakers are on a 2-game losing streak. Dude, LeBron got blocked nasty today.
Oh, really?
Or the other when this recorded. Yeah, he got denied for a dunk twice. And even John Ireland was saying, I've never seen LeBron get blocked like that with the dunk.
Who do the Nets have as their center right now?
Some guy, Allen.
Oh, Jared Allen. Yeah, that's
so
right.
Jared Allen fucked him up pretty good.
Damn.
And D'Angelo went off for like 20 something points. And
yeah, D'Angelo went off for 22 points. He hit 4 threes, 13 assists. This guy had 13 dimes, 4 rebounds, but he had 4 turnovers. And on the Lakers side, the top performer was LeBron, obviously, at 36 points, 13 boards, 8 assists. Next after that was Chandler, who had 23 points.
And Chandler started because McGee is sick.
McGee's sick. He has the flu. He has the flu.
Oh, man.
And then Bakuzma, was right behind him at 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. So, again, this begs the question, should we entertain the possibility of trading Brandon Ingram?
Well, I'd say let's halt the brakes because as of about an hour before the podcast was recorded, the Rockets actually hit up the Lakers and saying, "What will it take to get Pope?"
Really?
Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Oh, because they want a shooter and a defender.
They need a shooter and a defender. They need another Lou Williams.
Interesting.
That's interesting.
Which, by the way, this wasn't on the table as a realistic deal until this, news came through. So Lakers, I think they should try. I don't know what they can get from the fucking Rockets, but I mean, they want them. We want someone they want. We just try to stick it to them a little bit.
And let's see if we can get the upper hand here.
Like a future first round pick, and then maybe we can use that in another deal.
You see, I wouldn't make a deal with them. You know why? Because Daryl Morey is
they're dicks.
Seriously, Daryl Morey, the GM for the Rockets, is notorious for always getting the upper hand on every deal he makes. So I just think that they should just avoid making any deals with the Rockets. Let them drown. And
they're playing like shit.
Yeah. I mean, why are we going to help out our competitor? Right. I would say, let's just go for someone. Let's just see what we can get somewhere else. I would highly avoid the Rockets. I mean, again, there's the prospect of Bradley Beal, though, now that they have Trevor Ariza after trading for him with the Suns, I think it's going to be a little harder to get Bradley Beal now, unless we could throw in a...
We kind of can't get him.
Yeah. So, it's going to be tough to see what the Lakers can pull off, unless they openly say, hey, Ingram's available.
But you know what? We're looking pretty good despite all the internal chaos we've kind of been going through.
Yeah.
And, it hasn't been that bad. I mean...
It's mostly been injuries.
A lot of injuries right now.
A couple suspensions, but what really setting us back is Rondo. He's not fully recovered from his broken wrist yet.
Yeah, right now they have him in the G League. He's playing in the G League right now, like a rehab assignment, kind of like how baseball does for, they'll send their pitchers on a rehab assignment to the minors.
For dummies.
Yeah, so now they're doing that for now they're sending him, doing that for the NBA. So the NBA players are going to be in the G League, Holmes.
Right
so,
on.
Yeah.
They're going to be a bunch of
They're going to be on the South Bay Lakers, eh?
Well, hey, man, speaking of Lakers, I saw this on the internet the other day. Lamar Odom will return to the basketball court
God damn you.
for the Dubai International Basketball Championship in 2019.
Really?
Is that what you wanted to talk about?
That's where I was.
Yeah, what do you
leading
know
up to.
about this, man?
Well, I was going to lead into former NBA players and what they're up to, but the food just broke it.
Well, go for it, man. Yeah, obviously, you know more than I do. All I know is that this motherfucker's wearing a Philippines Mighty Sports jersey.
So he's going to be playing for the Dubai International Basketball Championship in February. It's more of a shock that he's able to play basketball.
After
it
everything
is.
he's
After
been
all
through in the
that,
last
dude.
couple of years.
That dude's a
12
trooper.
strokes, 6 heart attacks while in his coma. Yeah, so I'm really surprised this guy can fucking get
Yeah,
on the
dude.
court. So good for him,
Dude,
man.
Dick Cheney ain't got nothing on Odom.
Yeah.
Good for him, though,
No
dude.
kidding.
That's
Jesus.
good for him. I mean, I was like, this is one of those stupid clickbait articles. But yeah, he's legit going to play for the Philippines. They signed him.
Yeah,
Right
the
on.
Mighty Sports Philippines.
I mean, that just goes into what we were talking about the last
name.
episode. The what?
The Mighty Sports Philippines.
The Mighty Sports Philippines.
It seems like a bad translation.
Yeah. I think that's a...
Like, have you ever played that video game from Japan called Violence Fight?
Violence fight.
fight.
Kind of a double entendre like that, right? Something stupid.
Double entendre?
Double entendre.
Dick.
Also,
So, more,
Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
You guys know who that is? Mm-hmm. He used to play with Shaq Fu before there was a Kobe.
Yeah.
He's what the heck? He's a coach right now for the Memphis Tigers.
Mm-hmm.
They're a top ranked team, and the Tennessee. Check out this team's name, Fu. The Volunteers.
so these are school names. School names, mind you.
The Volunteers.
The
Tennessee
Tennessee
Volunteers.
Okay.
It's kind of dumb, I know.
It's pretty dumb.
But they had a showdown this weekend. Memphis lost, which was an upset. But the key takeaway was that Tennessee's coach said Rick Barnes was accusing the other team of being extra flamboyant, not kind of playing like cheap, flopping, just not the right way.
Yeah.
And then Penny Hardaway, he's an NBA Hall of Famer, by the way. He basically said, "Don't come in with that bullshit. Who the fuck is this guy?" So they play each other several times per year, and they still have another matchup to come up. And there was an altercation that got a double technical during the game, and the bench is almost cleared. But you can't, foos, just for you foos out there like Joe C, you can't run on the court during a fight anymore. You're automatically suspended.
Really? Even if you're just trying to separate the guys?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Because that's what's led to big brawls.
That's true. More
Back
people
in the
get in
80s,
there, and then,
Kevin
somebody
McHale,
throws a
man.
punch.
Kevin McHale would start riots, dude. But anyways, yeah, so these volunteers, Foo. I doubt they're volunteers, though.
Right.
These volunteers, they were talking shit, and they said they were ready to fight. So just bad blood brewing up. This should be a game. Their next game should be a game we watch. There's going to be a fight.
Well, everybody, I think that's all we got here for sports. Unless Fu, you got anything else you want to add on?
Well, I normally like to end it with the sports quote of the day.
Normally?
Normally.
Okay.
This is the first.
Yeah,
No, I think our first episode I did. Just last one I was too high.
Okay.
yeah, that's for sure.
But so I don't like the lame ones like from Vince Lombardi. So let's get to the good ones.
Okay.
Loser!
No, Fu, don't start it for
What
me.
about you play to win the game?
You're a loser!
Hello?
Fu?
Are you feeling sorry for yourself?
Yeah, Fu, because I can't find a good quote.
Well, you should be, because you are dirt!
Is that Hank Hill, man?
Yes.
God damn, these are awful.
You make me sick, you big baby! Baby want a bottle? A big dirt bottle?
And there's my sports quote.
Oh, my God. Josh, you better end this a little bit better than Fu.
God. Great Ernie Banks once said, "The only way to prove that you're a good sport is to lose." Thank you, everybody, for listening to Foobar Sports. I've been Josh.
And I've been non-cracked voice Fu.
And Josie. take your own advice and don't be a dick, man.